Maya, Mai, ayo cepetan kamu siap-siap.
Allah.
Terjadi di sana.
Lo jujur deh sama gue. Lo lihat apa di situ?
Ini.
Kalau suatu saat lo kesini lagi,
At the beginning of the movie, we see the real Maya Azka, who tells us that this is her true story. We are then introduced to Maya and Ita. It is the year 2007. Maya and Ita are inseparable best friends. They enjoy life together and have no other friends apart from each other, living their best days in each other's company. The scene shifts to Ita's room, where she mentions that their school vacation is coming to an end. Maya suggests a trip, but Ita says her overprotective dad wouldn't allow it. She gets up and picks up a tissue. Maya asks, "What's wrong?" Just then, Ita notices her nose bleeding, but hides it from Maya. Maya says she's heading home. Ita tells her she can use the washroom here if she needs to, then asks, "Why don't you ever use the washroom here?" Feeling uneasy, Maya gets up to leave. She leaves the room and feels a presence. As she puts on her shoes and get up, she sees a strange entity in Ita's house. Ita asks what's wrong, and when she turns to look, there's nothing there. She asks Maya what she saw, but Maya just says nothing. This is where we realize that Maya can see things others can't. Ita then goes inside to check. Suddenly, her mother appears and hands Maya some packed food for her mother. The scene cuts to Maya's brother Indra and his friends planning a hike. Maya asks to join, and though they refuse at first, she convinces them. Excited, she calls Ida to share the plan. While talking, Ida runs her hand through her hair and finds a clump in her palm. Alarmed by the hair loss, she panics. The next day, Maya tries to convince Ida's mother for permission, mentioning her brother will also be there. Just then, Ida's father arrives. Her mother tells him everything, and to Ida's surprise, he agrees, and she becomes super happy. As Maya leaves, she sees a terrifying entity behind Ida. Ida doesn't notice it, but Maya, frightened, runs off. Ida then hears a strange clattering sound. As she approaches a door, her father suddenly appears, scaring her. He locks the door as she leaves. The scene fades to black. The next day, the group sets out for the hike. Ida's mother asks Indra to take care of her. Ita hugs her father goodbye. Maya and Ida are excited. While traveling, Maya spots a ghost on the roadside. Indra notices and reminds her to stay quiet if she sees anything. At their first stop, Ida feels stomach pain and tells Maya. They head to the place where they'll stay overnight. Early morning, Ida wakes Maya and says her period has started. Maya suggests they go home, saying it's considered taboo to hike during periods, but Ida refuses. She doesn't want to miss the hike. She asks Maya to sleep and goes to the washroom alone. In the washroom, she cleans herself and puts her undergarment in a polythene bag. She senses a presence, and suddenly someone snatches the polythene from her hand. She looks up, and a ghost appears, terrifying her. Maya wakes up to Ida's scream. Everyone rushes to the washroom. Maya knocks on the door, and after a moment, Ida opens it, looking quiet and dazed. The owner offers Ida a hot drink, which she gulps down in one go. Trembling, she says she's scared. She saw a dark figure in the washroom. Tall, massive, with red eyes. It was terrifying. Hearing this, the owner becomes afraid. She reveals that this entity once resided here. It used to disturb hikers, but it hadn't been seen again since the place was cleansed. "I don't know why it's back." Ale asks Maya and Indra to take Ida home. Maya agrees and walks over to Ida, who expresses her eagerness for the hike. The next day, Ida gets ready for the hike and joins the group. The group says a short prayer before starting the hike. Meanwhile, at Ida's home, her mother finds a clump of hair and a blood-stained tissue in Ida's dustbin. Disturbed, she later asks Ida's father why he let her go. He replies that Ida is grown up now, and it's not right to smother her. She shows him what she found, but he tells her to not worry and walks away. On the other side, the hike begins. A little while later, Ida starts to feel breathless and stops. A ringing sound starts in her ears, and she zones out. Maya tries to bring her back to normal, and suddenly, Ida snaps out of it. Indra warns her to not zone out in the mountains, and they all move ahead. As they continue ahead, the group takes a short break. Ida quietly gets up and walks away. Akri notices and says, "Look, she's heading to the lake, even though we told her it's forbidden." Indra informs Maya. Ida reaches the lake and throws a plastic bag into the water. As Maya approaches, Ida turns, her face demonic, and grabs her neck. She morphs into an old woman, muttering, "The queen is angry." A long-haired woman rises from the lake. The others rush to save Maya as Ida collapses. Then Maya sees a towering woman standing in the lake, and the scene cuts to black. Later, Maya tells Ida that someone had entered her body. Ida, confused, asks, "What do you mean?" "I was just taking a break." She seems completely unaware of what happened. "Let's go," she says, casually picking up her bag and continuing the hike. As the group resumes their journey, Maya and Yukup begin to sense a strange presence. They hear a giggle again. Yukup checks with Maya, but she tells him to ignore it and keep walking. The sound keeps haunting Yukup. Then Maya suddenly spots an old man and stops. The man warns her, "Take that child home." A sharp, high-pitched ringing begins in Maya's ears, and soon, Ida hears it too. Gradually, the sound spreads to everyone, causing them all to fall to the ground. Abruptly, the sound stops. Akri turns to Elle and says, "This is all happening because of Ida." Elle replies, "Let's deal with it once we reach the next post. For now, we need to keep moving." They continue walking, but soon Ida's stomach starts hurting. Maya asks everyone to stop and sits down, offering her water. She says, "Let's go back home." Suddenly, Ida starts convulsing. Everyone rushes to help her. She begins to giggle. Her eyes turn white and she declares, "This child must leave. She's filthy. I won't let her taint this place." Panicked, Maya slaps Ida until she collapses. After a while, Ida regains consciousness, and Maya tells her they should head back home. Innocently, Ida asks, "Why do you keep asking me to go back?" "I just want to make memories with you." Indra pulls Maya aside and insists, "Ida must go home." Suddenly, Ida becomes possessed again. Her eyes turn red as she growls, "I'm not going home. I'll reach the summit on my own. If you want to go back, go. This place belongs to me." She storms off into the forest. Maya follows her. Indra stops Maya and asks, "Can you see who's possessing Ida?" Maya shakes her head and says, "The spirits here don't like us." Suddenly, Ale asks, "Where did Ida go?" Everyone panics and rushes to find her. Akri starts blaming everyone for bringing Ida along. Indra yells back, but Ale steps in to calm them. Akri says, "This trip was supposed to be fun." Maya apologizes, saying, "This isn't Ida. She needs help." Just then, Maya spots the old woman in the distance screeching, "Leave!" And Maya urges everyone to go. They stop a little ahead and see Ida sitting alone. Akri insists they shouldn't continue with her. Maya approaches Ida and says, "We can't keep going like this." Ida replies, "We can. You'll miss hiking with me," and they hug. Ale says she'll be fine once they reach the top. After crossing a whole mountain, they reach the summit. Akri taunts, "If things had gone smoothly, we'd have more time here." Ida apologizes. Maya replies, "It's okay. What matters is we made it." Ida thanks her. Suddenly, Ida gets possessed again. Everyone rushes to help and brings her to a tent. Ale asks Indra to check her bag, but they find nothing unusual. They approach another group for help, but are mocked, and a fight breaks out. An older man stops them and offers help. Maya tells him Ida's bleeding won't stop. He tells Maya to clean her. The man and Indra whisper a prayer in Ida's ear. Her eyes snap open, glowing red. Meanwhile, Ida's mother hears heavy footsteps above her. She feels a presence. Back in the tent, Ida growls, her veins bulging, and suddenly everything falls silent. When Ida's mom looks out, there is no one there. Ida sits up, scared. The man tells her to keep praying. He then tells everyone to clear their minds and returns to his tent. Ale suggests they head back the next morning. That night, while Maya is sleeping, Ida says, "It hurts. I want to go home." A wind rustles. Ida suddenly changes, yelling, "This child has tainted this place. She must leave." Maya jolts awake to find Ida gone. She rushes out to look for her, following a strange sound of heavy breathing. In the distance, she spots Ita, giggling to herself in the dark. As Maya approaches, Ida slowly gets up and turns around, smiling. She says, "I was talking to my friend," waving at the air. Maya tells her to come back. Ita snaps, "Back off. She's mine now." Maya sees a dark entity clutching Ita. She slaps her. Ita giggles, and Maya continues slapping Ita. After a few slaps, Ita becomes herself again and asks, "Why are we here?" Maya takes her back to the tent. The next morning, Indra notices Ida walking off. He tells Maya to go with her. Maya finds her and says, "Let's go home." Ita replies, "I'm so at ease here. Feels like I was born here. Feel like I could stay forever." Maya insists they have to leave. Ida replies, "This is the most relaxing place I have ever been." Maya takes her hand, but Ida stops and says, "You'll cry if you ever come back here." Maya asks, "Why?" Ita replies, "Because one day you'll return and see me." Maya gently takes her hand again and leads her away. On their way back, Ida notices she's wearing Maya's t-shirt. Maya explains that she changed Ida's clothes the previous night, as she was drenched in sweat, and Maya didn't want her to catch a cold. Ita thanks her and offers to return it, but Maya tells her to keep it. Later, the group takes a short break. Ita tells Maya that she thinks she's left something behind. Maya asks, "What?" But Ida says she's not sure what it is. They walk ahead while Ida lingers behind, quietly staring into the distance. Maya asks, "What happened?" Ida replies, "If you ever come back here and see me, take me with you." Maya looks puzzled. Later, Ida quietly asks Maya if she will still be her best friend no matter what happens. Maya smiles and reassures her, promising she always will be. Then Ida and Maya reach Ida's home. Without saying a word, Ida walks into the house. Her mother watches her silently, sensing something is off. Meanwhile, at Maya's house, her grandmother sees Maya and Indra cleaning themselves and tells their mother the kids are home. Their mom goes to check. Just then, there's a knock at the front door. She opens it and is shocked to see Maya and Indra standing there. Later that night, Maya is awakened by her mother, who says Ida's mom called. Something's wrong with Ida. Maya and Indra rush to Ida's house and find Ida in a giggling, possessed state. Desperate, Ida's mom asks Maya what happened there. Maya explains that Ida had just gotten her period. Suddenly, Ida screams and giggles maniacally. Ustad tries to calm her down, while Ida's mom begs him to help her daughter. Ustad replies, "There's no demon that can kill a human." Hearing this, Ida spits on him, laughs, and starts ripping the skin off her fingers with her nails. Everyone is horrified. Ida's dad suggests taking her to the hospital. Hearing that, Ida begins screaming wildly. The scene cuts to the hospital, where she's growling and thrashing. When Indra and Maya arrive, Ida's father angrily blames Maya for Ida's condition. Maya apologizes, and Indra explains, "We tried to bring her home, but she insisted on staying." Her father snaps, "She was fine when she left. I'm reporting both of you to the police." Just then, the doctor enters and says, "The anesthesia has calmed her down, and we've treated the wounds on her fingers. But her condition isn't medical. It's beyond our care." Her father storms off, blaming Maya. The next scene cuts to school, where Maya briefly imagines Ida sitting beside her, only to realize she's not there. After school, she visits the hospital and enters Ida's room. Ida quietly takes her hand, asking if she did something wrong. Maya reassures her. Ida hugs her, scared, and begs her not to leave. Maya promises she won't. Outside, Maya consoles Ida's mother, who explains that the doctor confirmed it's not a medical issue. She had reached out to several shamans, but none could help. Only one claimed that Ida must retrieve a certain item. Maya asks, "What item?" Ida's mom replies, "I don't know." Neither does Ida. She insists she didn't leave or throw anything away. Hearing this, Maya starts thinking. In another scene, Indra tells Maya they checked Ida's bag but found nothing. Maya asks if they noticed a plastic bag with her blood-stained underwear, suggesting she might have discarded it carelessly on the mountain. Indra reveals that Recapss found it while packing her things. She remembers how Ida said she felt like she left something behind, but didn't know what it was. Indra warns her not to get involved, reminding her that Ida's father is already after them. Meanwhile, at the hospital, Ida's mother is walking toward Ida's room when she sees a strange man exit and leaves. That night, Ida wakes up struggling to breathe. As she opens her eyes, she sees a dark figure standing in distance. She turns away in fear. When she looks back, it's gone, but then she notices it climbing onto her bed. It growls and sits on her. She screams, blood pouring from her ears. The screen cuts to black. The next day, while Maya feeds her, Ida quietly confesses that a tall, dark figure visits her every night. It terrifies her. Maya tries to comfort her, suggesting it might just be her imagination, and urges her not to think negatively. Later, Ale mentions he once hiked with a girl who got her period too, but nothing unusual happened. Indra suggests that Ida might have brought something with her that angered the mountain spirit. Maya adds that Ida spoke of a tall, terrifying figure that visits her at night, matching exactly what Maya saw at her place. Meanwhile, at the hospital, Ida's mother spots the same man she had seen before. Just then, a passing vehicle blocks her view and he vanishes. The group later visits Ita. With a heavy heart, she says they must be ashamed to have her as a friend, that she's been a burden. Ale reassures her they're glad to have her as a friend. Suddenly, Ita turns to Maya, frightened, asking who is staring at her. An entity is seen in the corner, unseen by Maya. Just then, her father enters and the scene cuts to black. Later, there's a knock on the door at Maya's house. When she opens it, it's Ida there. Maya hugs her tightly. Ida says she's feeling better now. Maya asks why she came here and not her own house. Ida replies that she just wanted to return Maya's t-shirt. Maya tells her to keep it as a gift. Ida thanks her and says she's heading home, then leaves. Later that night, Indra knocks on Maya's door. When she opens the door, he urgently tells her they need to go to the hospital. Confused, Maya says, but Ida came home. Indra replies, no, she didn't, and they rush to the hospital. From outside the emergency room, they see Ida's parents crying while doctors administer electric shocks to revive her. Blood trickles from Ida's mouth as she groans in pain. She turns her face, looks at Maya, smiles faintly, and then dies. Maya breaks down in tears, watching Ida die. At Ida's funeral, her father tries to console his grieving wife. Just then, Ida's mother spots the same man she had seen at the hospital. She points him out to her husband and angrily yells at the man to leave. The man just smiles. Ida's father also shouts at him. And finally, the man leaves smiling. Later, at home, Maya's mother comforts her, saying she understands how hard it is and urges her to eat something. Indra adds, Ida is at peace now. Try not to think about her too much. Maya replies, I know, but I can't find peace until I get some answers. Maya's father gently urges her to pray for Ida. Maya responds, I always prayed for her. I never stopped. I prayed for her recovery, that she could go back to school, that we could play together again. This isn't fair to her. She storms off to her room. That night, Maya has a dream. She recalls what Ida's mother told her. A vision flashes of Ida's father, handing her something the day they were going hiking, and asking her to throw it far away. Ida threw it into a lake and a ghostly woman emerged. Maya jolts awake in horror. The scene shifts to Ida's house. Her mother forcefully enters the hidden room and uncovers the horrifying truth. Her husband had been practicing black magic. Shocked, she confronts him. What have you done? He snaps. You know how my business was falling apart after that new middleman showed up. I tried to destroy his business, but he retaliated by cursing mine. I never thought Ida would be the one to suffer. One day, she had a terrible nosebleed, he continues, and I told her not to tell you. His wife asks, and what did you give her before she left that day? He confesses, I found a voodoo doll near our house. A psychic said it needed to be thrown far away. His wife chuckles. So you asked your own daughter to do it? What kind of father are you? He says. I did it for you and for Ida, she yells. Ida is gone. I would rather have died myself than let my child be sacrificed. She died because of you. Ida was innocent. With that, she walks out and the scene cuts to black. Now it's 2009. The group has returned to the hiking trail. Maya stops at a familiar spot, overwhelmed with emotion. She remembers Ida's words, "You'll come back here one day and I know you'll cry." Maya softly whispers, "You were right. I'm back and I'm crying. I miss you so much." Suddenly, she hears Ida's voice. She turns and sees her standing there. Maya smiles through her tears. She imagines Ida beside her, and together, they continue the hike, side by side, until the screen fades to black. The movie ends here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the chills, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a scare. Until next time, stay spooky.